fuck it, we'll do it live.
We come off the cuff.
Did we?
What up?
Did we go live? We live.
I don't know. It keeps saying like ready to go live. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there it goes. See?
Where's Neck Piss at?
Pissing down necks.
Appropriately.
He roams around Flint, Michigan in the bandos and pisses on homeless people. I don't know. He gets some cheap thrill out of it.
You know, I've pissed on some nice homeless people in Flint, Michigan before.
Funny enough, I'm the one getting pissed on in my neighborhood. God damn it, dude. What am I doing wrong?
So we got S.O.N in the house.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the new mask about? Where's the other one? Still in the repair shop?
The bastard's kind of hiding right now, man. When he pops back out, shit's gonna be dope. But this is me without my mask, actually.
Oh, I thought you did have no mask on. Shit, my bad.
Just like them T-shirts, you know what I'm saying? There's a skull underneath this shit.
It's mask on mask on mask.
On mask on mask on mask. So did I hear
time to
right
go in full character? When it's
Did
time
I-
to go in full character, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just a little bit different. Kind of like when you see Bray Wyatt, you talk to Bray, but then, like, you know what I mean, you get the Fiend later.
Speaking of which, he's supposed to be coming back very shortly. I'm excited.
Good. Maybe I can watch wrestling again, dude. That dude's like my favorite of all time.
And Triple H taking over WWE on the creative end. So I'm curious to see what he does with it because he really did a good job with NXT for about 10 years.
Well, you know how WWF was PG-13? He's talking about bringing it back TV-14, so we'll get more chair shots.
It's already back. It's already back, I think.
WWE?
Last week.
No, like it's TV 14 now.
Really? Dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, maybe Cactus Sack will come back and, take one more fucking face dive into them thumbtacks.
No.
Me and Bootleg have a bet. If he doesn't do it by 2023, Bootleg gets tossed into a bed of thumbtacks. Camzool 3, baby!
Hey.
I'm behind this.
I'll do it.
Face first.
I'll tell you what. If
Scotty motherfucking Vance is gonna Rikishi you right into the bitches reverse.
Okay, I'll take the bump into the thumbtacks as long as I get a fucking forever face from the merch booth. Then I'll do it.
Oh, you're gonna need one after that, Bubba.
Yeah,
your shit's gonna be jacked. You won't even be able to take that dumb mask off. That shit'll be like stuck.
They're going to try to stop us if we try to pull it off, though. Actually, it'd be easier if we put the thumbtacks on a table and he put me through the table. That way, the
guys who torture you at Terrortown are going to stop us from doing that to you? No.
I won't have a wristband on, though. I ain't getting drugged through the mud.
You don't need that for this one, buddy. You just got to be you. You're the only participant. You don't need a band. No identification. Your dumb face calls you out.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we gotta go back to our guest.
With your fucking beard.
Shut up. Ask the guest a question.
Gonna talk to you like that, John?
So we gotta get a fucking where the fuck is Neck Piss a milk bottle like they did with Joe Black. Where the fuck is he? We did an early show.
He has his days. He has his nights. He has his moments. He is what he is. He's a neck pisser, and he's only 3 blocks away. Always remember that.
Well, then go get him. You got plenty of time to walk. You got Wi-Fi.
Are you guys going to be at the gathering representing?
Yes, sir.
I heard, because I watched your guys' interview with Fats right before you came on here.
Yep. Be there.
I hear there's a lot of honey.
I haven't missed a gathering in fucking 14 years, man.
Dope.
That's just, I don't know. I know everyone has their own like preferred events and shit like that. That chaotic environment feeds my soul. I don't know what it is.
It is. It's like the Tesla charging battery for the fucking underground.
Yeah. And outside all the politics and shit, man, it's just like the environment of that music festival shit with Juggalos is just perfect.
Right. The bosses fighting has nothing to do with the attendance of the crowd. It's like some of the best homies are at the gathering.
Well, and no matter how big shit got, like out for S.O.N or any of that shit, like I'd never stop going because like that's just the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to still enjoy this shit in some form. You know what I mean? In order to craft something that abides to it, if that makes sense.
That's what's beautiful with our crowd is like I said with the drive-in. That like the drive-in, we thought we were gonna be like super duper hype, but it was cold as fuck and everything was crazy. It was wet, but it was dope to hang out with your homies. Like we had a reason, you know. Because if you just put online like, hey, drive out here and just talk for a night, no one would show up. But like, we're gonna do a drive-in. Let's fucking do it. But then you're just chilling with your homies, and it made it. We drove 10 hours just to do that shit. And I didn't regret it. 10 hours one way. Drove there, came home. And it was like the best time ever. There was no concert. It was just chilling with our fucking people, man.
Because that's the experience, man. It's the experience. It's beautiful.
But when you go to the gathering, it's a different experience. Like, I've been to the gathering where I've watched like maybe 10 sets, but it was still dope because it's the gathering, you're chilling with your people.
Bro, last year I literally watched 3 main stage acts. I watched ICP twice and Ouija Mac, and that was it.
Right.
Rest of the time,
but it was still dope. You didn't regret it. Like, why did we come here? Like, no, because it's a fucking gathering. It's dope.
100. Yeah. And that's the same thing with Camp Zool. It's the same thing with all the bigger events, man. That spirit is there, and it'll never stop being there. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
That's why, like, I understand everyone trying to keep everything nice and everything, but in the same token, it's like take that shit to the gathering attitude. I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like the gathering and camp and like all these events, they're not different at all. It's the same shit,
dude. I told people 1,000 times, Camp Zool is like gathering 3 on a low, like where you don't have to wade through a pile of people and bullshit and be tired all the time. It's like, nope, it's just all the good shit packed into one.
No, agreed. And it's
gathering is a lot of work, man. It's a lot of walking, it's like you're fucking scavenging. Like, all right, I gotta find the water today. Where's some fucking shade? Like, I wonder if the fucking dude got good food today.
Camp was very like intimate and personal and fucking like, I don't know, it's very pure still.
Amen to that. I will definitely say that because of camp, we got to meet so many of you guys on a personal level. And when you guys come out of your shells, like especially like at the end of the night, and that's one of my favorite moments and you know what I'm talking about, dude. I know you both know what I'm talking about. After everybody's done playing their sets and everybody comes out, has a cigarette, hangs out outside and has a beer, dude, that's the best time at camp is when you just get that moment with everybody and everybody's just real with one another because you just felt that shit.
Bro, absolutely, I woke up to Nasty Ink, right? Shout out Nasty Ink, flipping fucking flapjacks at the camp. Dude, he just kept flipping them. He cooked probably like 60 of them. Just like, nope, everyone's eating. I'm like, dude, no one's eating all these fucking flapjacks, man. He's like, well, cooking them. Just kept going. So fucking dope.
So dope.
It's like, when do you see your artists like hanging out at your site, cooking fucking pancakes fucking 6 in the morning after you've been drinking and went to bed at fucking 3?
I didn't even have a place to camp, and they just fed me almost the whole weekend.
We tried to get you out of there. I sprayed you with bug spray in your eyes. You wouldn't even leave. Fuck you.
I opened my mouth. You let me spray it in my mouth. I used it as mouthwash, remember?
Right. You kept saying, fucking mouth spray. Nope. It's all that cocaine. It's not even cocaine. You're sniffing fucking condoms, you idiot.
It's baby laxatives.
There's a reason you never got COVID.
On a serious note, though, man.
So the next mask that you're getting, son, that's going to be like new variant, the evolution?
Oh, no, not yet, Bubba. So, listen. 3 will come, man. But this one right now, we're focusing on the bastard. He still has a mission. There's just, I'm trying not to say too much, but the evolution will come. I promise you. And the bastard hasn't grown the whole way up until the boy grows horns. So, and I'll just keep saying that until it makes sense.
Little
It's like
foreshadowing.
Hellboy. You cut them. You got to cut the horns off to keep them fucking sane.
This motherfucker spent a lot of time with AXC, and he's a huge fan of ICP. You know this motherfucker knows storytelling like the back of his hand. That's why I'm starting to see like the bigger picture now. Like I'm gonna admit, when I first seen S.O.N, and I told him this, I was like, dude, you seem like this like really tough, hardcore kind of guy, and I was just like, I was intimidated to come up and get to know you because I'm just a new person in the scene, floating around, you know. Just fucking doing my thing.
Because you're a scary bitch.
Hey, I don't know how to approach artists half the time, but now that I've
gotten what I would love to see? A fucking Son and Lee Carver like side project. That shit would be so fucking hard. Your guys' energy is so fucking... Dude, when you came out, was it you at their set or they at your set?
No, I think it was me at their shit.
Bro, that shit was so fucking hard. Like, I got goosebumps in the pit. And it wasn't just from me and Fast's sweat swapping. It was from fucking, like, holy fucking shit, dude. This shit was so fucking hard. I had to stop, like, mid-pit and, like, gaze at you guys like, holy fuck, this shit is hard as fuck, dude.
You know,
that shit went hard.
Back in the day, before Head of Horns came out when me and Bill were talking, it's like we all kind of manifested this shit together. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where our paths have taken us, the fact that we all crossed again and did that shit at Camp Zool, man, it was very much a full circle. And it meant a lot to me too, because everyone's reaction to the energy was like, what the fuck? It was dope. It was super dope.
Bro, me and Bootleg lobbied for that shit for like a year, or like from camp to camp. We were like, bro, I want to see that.
Like the collabs. Yeah, the collabs. We wanted to see a night of collabs at least.
That's what fucking makes, like, because when you go to a show and there's a bunch of artists don't even give a fuck about each other, it's like, man, like, all right, so you gotta like have a long period between so they can clear out their shit. These people can come on. It's like, it's dumb. Camp Zool is like rapid fire. Like, you're gonna see hotness all day long. That's why they do it at the bar so people don't leave. Like, look, there's a bathroom 10 feet away. The bar's right there. Like, you're going to miss a lot of shit if you fuck around.
The thing about Camp Zool as well, man, that I'd like to point out is that, like, how deep of a passion project it is. Like, I think that's why it feels so good there, man, is because of how, like, that's not put together as like a cash grab or any bullshit like that. Like, it's genuinely just the love for the culture and that way of life. And that shit's hella dope, and you can tell when the artists are throwing down, man. Like, I don't know, there's just a unity between the audience and the performer now that didn't used to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, I love ICP, man, but they always drew a line between them and us. You know what I'm saying? So it always felt like they were separate entities. The difference now is that we are all one. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no line anymore. We're all just trying to inspire each other to do something fucking great, man, and I think that's beautiful.
I gotta say, it was Luke Franklin doing his content creating and Fats King doing what he was doing, and also
shout out to Luke the Goon Management.
Yeah, and Jake Juggalo and another one's doing the professional show. Like, that all made me help create the bootleg character along with the OK from the Fun Time guys to be the spoof character that I try to portray, and at the same time also do content creating, because that's exactly how what you described, inspiring people. Luke and Fats and Jake all said, go for it, do what you're doing, because we need more of it out there. And I'm just blessed that they saw something in us, because it's rolling now.
Absolutely, man. I feel like that there's like this like invisible well of creativity and idea, and we all draw from it. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, dude. It's wild. You'll have an idea, right? And then you'll watch a movie, and then like it'll be a new movie, And then this motherfucker, the villain, will give a speech out of a life lesson that you just thought of the other day, and you're like, what the fuck is really going on? You come to realize that the process of creation and inspiration are fucking super metaphysical, man. And like, I don't know, it's just an honor to be able to do this for people. You know what I'm saying?
So, I've got a quick question. Have you yet to play in front of an audience yet that hasn't like soaked in what you offer on stage? Because I have been at shows and I've seen people just. I don't know if you bring a crew with you to help with that, but it seems like every crowd you played in front of knows who you are and is drawn to your music, and they can't help but just throw down and pit. It's fucking amazing. I love it.
It didn't always used to be like that. Before I rebranded and before I like reinvented everything and kind of like surrendered to my ideas or whatever's giving the ideas, things did used to be like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I did shows all across the fucking country from the point of being like 16 till now. So until the message became clear, and I feel like I aligned myself with the energy that we're representing now. So when we walk into a room now, it's like we're almost demanding the respect because the energy is there and everyone can feel it. It's almost undeniable. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, man, I've been embarrassed more than once. You know what I'm saying? But it's all part of it. It's about dusting your fucking legs off and keep on walking, keep on trying,
absolutely.
Don't give up.
I mean, even if we feel like we have a bad show and we talk about it, it's like, well, all right, well, all we can do is move forward at this point. It's already done. That's the part about going live for us. We thrive on being that group of we don't edit shit. We just go live and we just shoot from the hip, and that's what makes us a little bit different.
I agree. I like what y'all do, man, because it's organic.
I take what Eric Bischoff said to heart because I listened to all the wrestling podcasts before I even did this underground thing. And I studied that guy because he's a businessman before he's anything else. And he said himself, he said, when trying to get his product to be different because he couldn't be better than Vince McMahon, he didn't have enough, knowledge and money yet to do so. But he was like, how could I be different? And that's what I thought about. I was like, how can we be different? So we did the gimmick. We did the live thing, and we stay in character. So it's like we offer that fun, laugh at us kind of, we're the gesture kind of, of your week, along with, the boys do a great job at it too, though. I can't say that we don't get a little inspiration from the AXC boys. Hell, there's a lot there, actually, because those guys are funny as hell every week. Shout out to them.
Agreed.
There you go. Sniffing through your nose.
Hey, listen, I only have one nose, John.
Mountain Dew tonight, some Spark.
Oh, why ain't you drinking on that bottle, huh? Lush.
Hey.
This guy drank a bottle of liquor last night, puking all over himself.
Hey, shut up about that. You weren't here. You don't know. Even though I did call you crying in the middle of the night, and you didn't pick up, so I left you like a 2-3 minute long voicemail of me throwing up as I spoke to you and crying in the sink.
I know I live 800 miles away. Come snuggle me. I'll be tired when you get here.
I miss the feeling of your beard on my back.
Even if I hug you from the front, it goes to your back, you idiot. It's like
I know that. That's why I say that.
This is folded in half.
He's always hugging me from the front because he loves me so much. So what's your next show?
You guys just like touching dicks.
Huh?
You guys just like touching dicks.
Nuh-uh.
He likes
That's why you're hugging from the front. You touching dicks.
That's
he knows. He likes to get me violent, so he tries to grow.
That's
not bad.
That's telegraph, telewrestler, rumor, and innuendo. We don't really touch dicks. See,
now you know why I have a restraining order against you.
We both wear a cup. And social environments like Camp Zool. So when we do hug from the front, you hear a click when we come together because those cups come together. And, you know what I'm saying?
No. I'm not subscribing to any of that.
I
You're
fucking
gonna
love
clip
you
your
guys,
jaw,
man.
motherfucker.
You're
Look
the
at the
president.
snap of your neck.
That's how I told Whipstick that trick. I was like, hey, all you gotta do is wear an athletic cup. Buy a new one every time, in case you're particular about it.
They
And make
also
sure
come
it's
from the
clean,
bad
wash
touch.
it first. And anytime somebody hugs you from the front, you got that protection. I don't know if he took it.
You've been on Reddit too long, bro.
Uh-huh. I like the
Magnetic
subreddit.
dick cups. You can find your true gay lover. Put yours on North. His will be on South. You'll be in a crowd. You'll both link up. You'll have no reason why.
You can find me on there. I'm called Brokeback Bootleg.
Is that why you took all my 6x9 fucking old Cutlass speakers? You take the magnets out. I'm making some awesome cups out of these. The fucking magnetic gay bandit.
You're the one that likes to sit and watch meat spin. So let's not.
I don't like to sit and watch you do anything. I got you fucking blocked right now. You're a black screen on my shit.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
This is going left field. Bring it back in. Come on, reel it in. Ask a question. Make a show out of this.
I know. We're trying. Well, I was gonna say in the chat we had Noise 13 hanging out. So moose to him up to the north. Much love.
Yeah?
We love that motherfucker. I'm sure we got all sorts of people trying to hit us up from Facebook.
Oh yeah, all sorts of 3 people. Well, I'm not gonna read through my 6 messages here. We're so busy.
Or Mid-South.
Sorry to all the millions watching. We only got time for 3 of you.
Oh, yeah. And the dental girl wanted us to shout out to her. What up, dental girl? Anyway, so S.O.N. When is your next show, sir? And I know you said you got something. I seen the advertisement. You got something big coming up around Halloween.
Boy, all right. So I think the next show is next week, though. I'm playing the reject stage at the Gathering. The MC Horror Kid, he hit me up. He wanted me to play. I was like, cool. Talked about it. I was down with it. I've played the Gathering officially a few times, and I wouldn't skip a chance to like rock out unofficially for the Juggalos, man. So I'm pretty excited about that. Cool. Everybody will be on drugs, and it'll be a fun time. Then after that, I believe the next one is Nasty Bash at the end of September. And then after that, the onslaught begins. Starting off with October 1st, we got Night of the Zooligans in Newport, Kentucky. And if you guys are a fan of S.O.N, Legion Realm, the Wicked shit, if you don't know who I am yet, make sure you come out for Night of the Zooligans. Make sure you make it to the October dates, period. Shit's gonna get hella wild, man. Like, I throw down no matter where I'm at, but yeah, I got a lot planned for that. So we got October 1st, and then I think after that we have October 15th is Hollow Bleed 3 with Buckshot. Shout out to Mob Style.
Yeah, shout out to Mob Style for sure. That's the homie. R.I.P. Jimmy Jones.
Yep.
And then on the 29th, we have Legion Realm's very own Sam Hain Ceremony, which I have been working on like day in and day out, trying to finalize the lineup. And I gotta tell you guys, man, like, this event's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't know, when I do something, I want to make it 120% for you guys, because I want everyone that leaves.
Can the Legion help? Lobby for people. Let us know. We'll fucking we'll mob it up.
Everybody and their mama need to come out. And everybody and their mama.
No. I mean, artist-wise, the fans will come out in droves and be like, "We need you there."
Oh, that's actually a great idea. Holy!
We got a new person there. Who's this guy?
What up, meat bags?
You done pissing there, fucking full bladder, Billy?
Yeah. I've been trained. I'm
You
house
must have
trained.
pissed on 800 necks tonight. You've been gone so long.
800 necks. That's a lot of necks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
That's a
piss.
lot
Who
of
cares about the
pissing.
necks?
The Santa Claus of pissing on necks.
Good old yellow beard.
So I gotta say also, with what I was commenting on about everybody being really into your show when you're live, the rebranding in general. When I don't know about anybody else, but I gotta say, like, the look that you came out with really intrigued me. Like when I saw the Evil music video when it first came out,
Yeah.
I remember thinking, man, that's really awesome. I mean, if there was one person that Long Live Evil should snag up, and I kept on thinking that from, like, day one when I saw that music video, I really think you'd be a perfect addition to them.
I'm always open to whatever, man. You know what I mean? Who knows what the future holds? But
I mean,
do
you
know
were
that,
breastfed by Joe.
yes, I was. He has very tender nipples.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it
yeah.
the third nipple or the left or right?
Oh, the third nipple's just his dick. He's lying.
The middle nip. It's got the most milk.
Dick.
On some
See-
real shit though, with the look, when I was little, I was like plagued by really fucking bad dreams, man. And to the point where I don't really dream now. Like if I do, it's really prophetic and shit, and I get all fucking cold sweats and wake up all scared and shit. But that imagery, the black and white, the dark, the abyss, kind of like forming the face and shit. That's very much shit that I've seen in real life. It's just like I made it my own. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a practice in life, like if I felt like I had a magic practice, it would be my music and my artwork and the imagery and taking something that traumatized you and you didn't understand why and turning it into your armor almost. You know what I'm saying? Like that's very much where the bastard even came from, like that entire character. So as we go on and we go forward and the imagery gets more intense and the shows change, they start to feel more like an experience or a ritual than a concert. And I feel like you guys will understand a little bit why if I keep talking like this. I try to shed a little light without pulling the curtain back too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you. It sounds like to me you've got a lot hidden back here that nobody else knows because you're keeping it to yourself for like future albums, future concepts. And
Yeah.
it sounds I get it. You're really excited about it. Don't want to drop the bomb on it, but you know it's coming, and that's fucking great. What are you doing over there, Nick Pizza? You look like you're trying to finger some chick or something.
That's for you,
Grow
boo.
up, son. Grow up.
Getting real deep.
How about that?
So
I was watching the Camp Zool documentary the other day, and I cracked up so hard because somebody walks by and just does that to the camera.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck. They got me so many
it was
times.
without a doubt the fucking Jess Fowler. He even had
I
little
literally, everybody would tap on me, hey, bootleg. And I'd be like, huh? And they'd be like, I'm like, oh, you sons of bitches. I would get so mad every time. What, you want a picture? No, I just want to show you this. Oh, you son of a bitch.
That's a classic.
Yeah, they want a picture with you.
You never know.
It's like
That's some
appeasing handicapped children. Like, I'll take a picture of you, little kid.
I had some nasty skanks dressed up like Harley Quinn.
We're just trying to make him feel good. We know he's got a shotgun in his closet at home. You're okay, bub.
They don't mess around and chicks dressed like Harley Quinn.
The first time I met Bootleg, I ran up and got a picture, as a matter of fact.
First
I
time
kind
I
of
seen him.
fangirled out because I've been watching them on the internet, and I enjoy what y'all do. So I was like, fuck
He
yeah.
said that the first time I met him at Camp 1. It was raining outside, and he was like, let me get a picture with you. And we took that picture, and he was like, I really love what you guys are, getting together. Keep it up, And then, like, I saw him at the Super Show, and I actually saw everything that he did, everything that went on. And from then, it's like, it really is true. And I've had a lot of people tell me this about your music. Like, once you've
Are you
seen the
gonna
live,
cry?
you really can't help but be drawn into it. And I felt the same way about AXE. I felt the same way about Funtime Guys and Dean.
Well, you pretty much have to be, or he would jump out the crowd and fuck you up. I mean,
That's how you
Are y'all
feel, really.
enjoying this shit? Are you?
remember the first time I met him was in the pit, and I was like, "What's up, this shit?" And this old lady is pushing me around, robbing her, controlling the pit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, like, protect me." The two littlest people in the whole fucking pit got more energy and more fucking like, dude. They get wild in there. Them two.
I know. Neck Piss's wife will beat some ass in a pit too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They stand on the outskirts to make sure no one throws punches or they're coming. They got their whole crew set up. It's like,
Shout out to
wing
my old
women,
lady.
the pit crew.
Shout out to Scotty V. He's always up in there protecting everybody.
Alex,
Yeah,
dude, my
Scotty
old
V.
lady is a fucking psychopath in that shit, man. She's small and she just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And I must say about you guys are polite moshers. If someone falls over, you pick them up. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't throw elbows. You don't throw fists. And when someone falls, you stop, pick them up, and continue.
Well, for a lot of people, that mosh shit is like the only therapy they've ever known. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to fucking hurt nobody.
Can you do me this favor? Can you make a mosh pit song? Make it mosh pit and just make a mosh pit song.
Absolutely. I'm down.
Bro, that'd be so fucking dope. Make it the heaviest shit ever.
I got some wild shit in the works right now, John. Some shit you might be able to hurt somebody to.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear.
Remember ABK used to do that Moses shit. He would divide it and be like, I want this side to go this side, and this side to go that side. And it would get fucking wild. Bro, the get that fucking ugly shit off your face, you idiot. I hate you. I'll go put a different mask on too. You want to fucking play? But anyways, the most baddest ass mosh pit I've ever seen. Primus. Jerry was a race car driver at Horde Fest.
Really?
That shit, remember how he's like, go, and the whole shit goes wild. There was probably 1,000 people in that shit, and it was fucking crazy, dude. I was terrified.
You remember back in the day at the Gathering when Cottonmouth Kings would play, and it was actually like all of Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah, it was all
shit, and
7 or 8 of them
like,
back in Pac.
Fucking bro, there'd be like 4 main giant mosh pits in the whole crowd. It was fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Good
time. It was wild. My worst mosh pit ever was Pantera back in like '96, Darien Lake. And that shit was so fucking wild, dude. There was like 20 mosh pits because there was like sections. You couldn't just go up front. There was like fenced off areas. And dude, and there was fucking mosh pits everywhere. You couldn't even walk.
Dude, I saw Pantera with Soulfly and Morbid Angel, and that shit was fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. There he goes. He's all pissed off. He's mad at me because I got a different mask on.
I think that shit's fly.
He thinks I look like a sparkly little pretty boy. I don't know.
Now you and Neck Pistol with those shits on look like a tag.
He looks like that vampire movie in the Werewolf movie.
He says I
look like a silver and gold tag team, man. That shit's fucking dope.
The silver and gold. Look at him. Now he's got an 8 legs mask on.
Oh shit.
You want to go weird? We'll go weird, motherfucker.
You go weird, I'll go weirder.
This is gonna get real weird.
Yeah.
It gets weird real fast around here. So I gotta say, man, I love every bit of the Legion concept and the hive mind. You know, I was like very like on the fence about it for a long time, but I kind of opened my mind up to it. Go ahead and explain what your music represents and gives to the fans. Kind of like give us a start off of what your story is in the beginning of this, so they know.
You.
Look at that light. All right, so basically, Granite's Eyes is the beacon, man. Like, I don't want to take anyone's personal interpretations away, but it's kind of like what you said about motherfuckers feeling drawn into it. The entire intention behind its creation was for it to be a beacon of people that exist on that frequency. There's a certain vibe in the record that is an actual frequency, like it's an act, you know what I mean, something you could tune into, and the entire point of it is to pull people together. So, and here's another fun fact: no matter how far in the story we go from here, Granite's Eyes will be continuously happening over and over again, welcoming different people who are baptized in fire to the hive. It's very much like reaching God through human suffering. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of character work in there. There's a lot of it's just a dense record. Like if you go in and you're looking for something, you're gonna find it. If you're also just looking to be entertained by some cool horror shit, you're gonna get that too. When it comes to the hive, the entire idea of the hive is, you know, when you're in a lot of pain, like it couldn't be physical pain, it could be emotional pain, and you learn to go somewhere else in your mind, in your being, while it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Try to escape it.
Yeah.
Very much that place to me is real, and that place is what connects every piece of the hive together. It's a common understanding and a bond. And to notice something like that, to notice that place and to acknowledge that place is to make that place immortal and make it real. And now we can build in that motherfucker together. And going forward, we'll see what happens. What the fuck is that? John over here looking like my baby mom.
Oh, that's good shit. That's good shit.
Hoochie mama.
It's like you told me when we talked over there at the Dope Sick Picnic. You said that you can find enlightenment through like the suffering you've gone through in your life. Like it's like you can learn something out of it and become a higher being because of all the hardships you've been through. Like I dig what you were saying there. I was like, yeah, that's something that I needed to hear at that moment. Like I don't tell too many people about it, but there really was like, I was like, man, this guy came up and said exactly how I've been feeling ever since I got myself clean off of opioids and stuff. I'm not ashamed to admit that 7 years ago I had a problem, but becoming my own higher power, knowing and realizing that I was strong enough that I could overcome that, and once I did, it made me realize I was strong enough I could do a lot of things. It's just I'm not a very socially I'm a very socially awkward person, and I have a lot of anxiety because I spent so many years addicted to things. You know what I mean? So it's not easy. I must say,
even at Camp Zool, you wouldn't even drink a beer with me. So if you think you got a problem, I think you're on the right path, buddy. Because if you were that you wouldn't take any fucking shrooms, acid, beer, nothing. You got a problem? Get out of here.
I didn't need it.
Good.
Pain is very much pain is a catalyst for us learning. Meaning, like, that's why they call them growing pains. You know what I'm saying? At the end of every piece of suffering is a deeper understanding and appreciation for the life that we live, and maybe an understanding of how we can operate here as I don't know, you want to say people, but like beings as well, like higher beings. There's a level to ascension that when you realize when you're going through the pain that it's temporary and it's not real, and then you'll understand that life is also temporary, and you can even view it like it's not real. There's a lot going on here that we weren't taught growing up that can help us a lot as adults, because I feel like the biggest problem with all of us is we were very misguided or had no guidance whatsoever. And that's how a lot of us did end up on drugs. It's how a lot of us ended up with the problems that we have, is because there was nobody there to be like, hey, this is not the correct way to deal with these things. But as I got older, I started to realize that the correct way to deal with things is just to feel them and let them happen. There's no growth coming from running from something. You have to let it happen and let it mold you so you can understand. And I feel like the most powerful thing you can do as a person is surrender. Surrender your will to the experience of something greater than yourself. And I know people will have their own philosophies and what have you, but I live in a very, very Dionysian worldview of, I understand the duality here and the balance. I also understand that everything here is perfect. Even the terrible things that happen are only there so the great things can exist. Everything here is very much perfect down to a pinpoint. The only thing that has flaw in it is man's expectations and creations, and that's it. If you took away all of that, everything here would be in perfect harmony and balance. My bad.
Those are very wise words from the man himself, son.
He ain't lying though. Before we all like built the industry era of things, and everything was just
Trade.
before electricity and things ran, and this planet basically had no earthly influence on its climates and the way things ran in it. And then man goes around and builds the industry era. We got all these, buildings pumping all this shit in the air. There's just a lot of things that are going on. Nuclear power, fucking CERN. I'm just saying, man gets too big for its own britches and doesn't realize what the effect would be later because he only cares about the now.
True. And honestly, I feel like the only reason that these motherfuckers have done this much damage is literally because everyone cannot accept their mortality. Like the
and you said
idea
it
of
best,
death.
Bootleg. You said they're concerned with man, not men.
Yeah.
One person, not all of them.
Like, who gives a fuck about my grandkids? I ain't gonna see them in the future. I want to be rich now. And what is money?
Right.
Just like everybody says, it's just paper. It's a fucking idea. It's a concept. It's an imaginary number.
Well, see, that's what's dope about our community at Camp Zool. There was tables full of water, fucking sunblock, food, bug spray. Shout out to the fucking Zooligan Boy Scout. I forget what his real name is, but who cares?
Barter system is always going to be the best way. A barter system is what we would all go back to if there was no currency. It'd be, what can you do for me, and I'll do for you. And that's the way it always is.
Until one guy gets all of the bartering, then they're like, you owe me more. That's where it doesn't matter what there is. It's the mind. Because the people are like, you know what? I'm better because I got more. Like, bitch, if we come take it, you don't have shit.
The problem is people's insecurities and fears, man, and the fact that we can't. Dr. Carl Hume said he introduced the idea of shadow work, and that's literally just taking your unconscious self and integrating it into your life. You know what I'm saying? So if everything was on a barter system, and like John said, motherfuckers well, I got more and I want more. The only reason he wants more is because of his fear of having nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it goes the same way. Like the motherfuckers that run the show now, outside of the people that were literally bred into the bloodlines, it's like, you're only doing this because you're scared of death. You have literally made an entire slave class of people because you wanted the power here. You wanted to live a true purpose while everyone else did the work for you, and you didn't want to die soon. You figured you put that off on everyone else. The one thing that man always counts out, and I don't mean this in a religious sense, so if I say this and it offends anybody, I apologize, but the one thing that man always counts out is God. And by God, I mean a most high creator. In my opinion, when you look at things and see how perfect they are, it's almost impossible to deny that something interfered here to make all this happen. And that's the one thing that they count out. But that seems to be the one thing that loops back around and destroys the plan every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have motherfuckers that could read this shit in the land and nature just by looking at it and understanding it. And they don't want any of that. They want you plugged into their Gregorian system. They want you worried about money. They want you worried about your status. They want you worried about what tomorrow holds, not about what's going on right now. My bad. I didn't mean to go off again. I'm sorry.
No, that's what we want you to do. We want you to explain things in the sense that you think of things. I got to say, you put things into words to where, most people wouldn't be able to understand a lot of things that you're describing. But when you go into it, it's like you know how to describe it without it being so overly complicated or oversaturated with terms and things that people wouldn't get, that you break through to people. And a lot of us in the underground have said this about you, man. You could be a public speaker for the underground and people would listen. Give you an hour and a microphone and a topic, and I feel like you could really just grind right through it. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
Really, and people would listen, man. You definitely got it in you to, like, what is it called?
He does have words of wisdom, that's for sure, man. It's like,
yeah, like a shaman or some shit. You know what I mean?
You on every week for them fucking little fucking spurs, dude. And what you say, it's not like you're babbling, losing your words. You know what you're saying, bro.
You gotta feel
that. Keegan Grimm in the house.
Oh, thank you, Keegan. I love you, brother.
Hell yeah, that's the homie there.
Yeah, Mid-South Monster too. He's been trying to ask questions, but he's rapid fire and it's hard.
Hey,
we're babbling.
Brother, if you ever want to chop it up, Midwest, Mid-South, my bad. If you want to chop it up, just get in my inbox, man. I'm down to talk whenever.
Oh yeah.
I'm not inaccessible by any means. If you want to talk about anything, just holler at me.
Yeah, you may think when you see him live that, man, this guy's a scary motherfucker, but yeah, he'll talk to you. He'll give you advice. I mean, it's interesting how he does it, though. It ain't like
I'm part of the Legion, and I hate it.
It's like, it's weird. It is weird how he doesn't like give you advice as much as he'll talk about something he's been through or an experience, and then you just hear about it, and it's like, oh yeah, I know what you're getting at. And it wasn't even an advice thing. Hey, what up, Nick Pissa?
What
you got any questions for S.O.N?
I'm looking forward.
He was raising his hand. I thought he had a question.
Looking forward to the new show that's coming up with you and Pebs.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Hell yeah.
Pretzel hit me up to do the paranormal podcast he's doing. We're doing a Skinwalker Ranch joint, man. I'm super excited about that.
Hell yeah.
You guys watch that show?
Oh, the show's terrible, bro. Oh my god. Oh. It's so bad. Me and Alex, dude, me and Tiffany,
I guess something. Like, nope, that was running water. Shit. We put $2 million.
Me and Tiffany tried to watch it, and it was just like we got like 15 minutes in. I was like, turn this shit off.
Bro, did you see the Tom DeLonge shit on Steve-O?
Nah, what the fuck?
No, have you ever seen the Steve-O podcast?
Yeah.
So you know who Tom DeLonge is, right? From Blink-182.
Yep.
So he's talking about how he's responsible for them releasing all this alien shit. He's like, yeah, I pretty much spilled the beans, so they had to. The dude like quit Blink-182. He's like, oh, millions of dollars, fuck that. I'm gonna chase aliens, and he made them admit it.
I have a strange opinion on the alien thing, man. I don't know if ETs exist. I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I'm saying I'm skeptical because it seems to me like it's an agenda that's being pushed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like they want you to believe in aliens because they got something coming up that's involving aliens. You know what I mean? But
so if you watch that show, he said that. He's like, they're not from a different planet. He's like, they're from here. But they're trying to wean you into it. Like, because he was talking about, like, fucking, like, clones, reptiles, all that shit, whatever the fuck. But he's like, you think they only clone a sheep? That's it? They stopped? He's like, fuck no, they didn't. Like, everyone was like, oh, they cloned a sheep. That's cool. Then no more. Nothing ever. Like 20 years later, oh, we just stopped with that. We don't care. Like, bullshit. You got clones of everything.
Absolutely. No question, boy. No question. I think they're pushing towards and like I don't know. I'll probably get a lot of shit for saying this, but fuck it, right? Like I think they're pushing. I think they're
you'll have
pushing
8
towards,
people
like,
say, "What the fuck did you say?"
I think they're pushing towards like a fake event that a lot of people die in. Like I think they're pushing towards like a fake alien invasion that like.
Well, like, just like Corona, they thought that shit was gonna pop off, kill all of us. Like, oh shit, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Now it's like nothing. Like, oh shit, why did we drop that CD last year? It didn't even go over.
I think it'd be a really good way to get people to be like, I don't know, to buy into all of their bullshit. If they introduced an alien threat that wasn't a virus, it was like a physical life being, like a life form, I think everybody they hop on the fucking the world government train, you know what I mean? And be like, we gotta fight the commie aliens.
Right, exactly. You know why they don't do that? Because we'd all come together. They're like, we can't have them all working together. Fuck that shit.
But think if they killed a bunch of us first, and then we all came together, and now we're just easily controlled.
True. Hey, as long as they're killing the people in the buildings, I don't get in big buildings. Kill them all. Fuck them.
Shut the fuck up,
John. Don't target like the woods. That's where I hang out, motherfuckers.
I just think that anything's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I believe in anything. I'm not saying I subscribe to any full-time ideas. I'm just saying that, like, if you say that anything isn't possible at that point, then you're being stupid.
Yeah, you're going to manifest it into possibility. Stop that shit.
If they could fake the moon landing, they could do just about anything. They had the whole world think we landed on the moon, if that's really fake.
I was there.
John's the one that landed on the moon, and they gave that fucking goddamn award to Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
And I landed on...
I'm still in litigation for that. I want my fucking award.
Bro, I really want somebody to Photoshop John putting the 2nd Street sign on the moon.
shape it up. Where are you at? Do it, bro. You made me fucking warm fuzzy even saying 2nd grade, bro. Thank you fucking so much, bro.
Oh, dog, it ain't nothing. I ran around camp getting that motherfucker sign for you. I love you.
Dude, I love you too, bro. That last day of camp was so fucking epic. Was so epic, dude. Like, bootlegs over here snuggling, like kissing like athletes' feet, shoes and shit. We're out here fucking mobbing it up until day. So I guess that was day 0. It's the end. It's not day 11. You know, that keeps going.
Like 3.5.
Fuck, bro. It was so dope. We're getting like set lists from the fucking people. Bootlegs over here eating stale fucking fries. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I was too. I was like, man, I gotta eat something real quick.
Stale Cheetos. Stale brownies for the win.
Lady Beast likes stale Cheetos and stale brownies.
She's allowed to. She's better than you.
True. I don't deserve her, but she likes having me around. I don't know. It works.
Oh shit.
It smells like decomposition and roll around there a little bit.
She rolls. Yeah, I smell like decomposition. So she likes to roll around me like a dog likes to roll in dead things.
Like a coyote, a predator, not just any old dog. Yeah. You don't see chihuahuas doing that shit. It's got to be a fucking big dog. Like, I'm ready to kill shit. I'm gonna hide myself.
She keeps a rolled up Sunday newspaper to beat me with when we get out.
I would too. I'd beat you with a Wednesday paper.
She's a fucking bat.
Fucking thrifty nickel.
What did you say? Thrifty nickel? Wow. I'm just gonna call you Thrifty Nickel from now on, bro. You're not even doing it. Let me change my contact settings.
The Thrifty Nickel.
Thrifty Nickel. That's like, bro, that's going to be our fucking rap name, bro. We're going to be like a trio. Neck Piss doesn't do nothing. He'll just stand there. Like he always does. But we'll
He's
just
like our
spit dumb rap. Thrifty Nickel. 2.5 cent. 2.5 cent.
Dozen of dimes. Dozen of dimes.
What?
Dozen of dimes. That'd be my name.
It's half of a fucking dozen. It'd be like fucking. You're fucking it up. Shut up.
Raunchy shit or something. Like, get out of here.
We're making MaxCast right now. We're talking about it, so it's gonna happen. First album's gonna be AKs. What is it? Kilos and AKs. That's what you said, John.
Right. I know. Why are you writing it? Someone's gonna steal that shit. Idiot.
Sack of nickels. Sack of pennies.
Roll a quarters right at your head.
Roll a quarter.
Roll a quarters.
Sack of pennies.
That ain't my dick. It's a roll of quarters.
Sorry.
Can I be food stamp? Oh wait, I think that's already been done by somebody.
Can I be food stamp? We'll just call you Snap for benefits.
Yeah, Snap benefits. Oh shit! Yeah, that's our groupie's name. Where there's Snap benefits.
There you go.
Oh shit, man. All right, well, how can people find you, man? You got like a site or anything you want to give to the people that are watching?
If you want to get a hold of me, you have to go buy a Ouija board. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. LegionRealm.net, Charles Lee Ray on Facebook, at All Hail Son on Facebook. What's the Instagram? Hold on, I'm gonna get the Instagram. Dude, I'm an old man when it comes to this shit. I'm only 28 though.
Oh, me too. I stick to like my realm, and that's like it's hard for me to get on the TikTok and do most of my shit on there, but I still do occasionally.
Legion Realm on Instagram. You catch me at all the shows I mentioned. October is gonna be fucking crazy. Make sure you buy tickets to Night of the Zooligans. Make sure I see you at Nasty Bash. Definitely make sure I see you at Sam Hain Ceremony. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be loud as fuck in the next couple months. I got so much shit planned for you guys, and I appreciate y'all having me on the show to talk about everything, man. I had a great time.
Bro, thank you for being on.
Literally,
anytime.
like we
I have one
probably
question.
have back on.
How could anyone get, like a replica of your mask with the wire in the mouth? Have you ever sold
That's
any?
never going to happen.
That's
No?
never.
Nah. Nah. We ain't doing all that.
John
wants it.
John wants it.
Replicas of
Bro,
my
if
mask.
you ever retire it, just let me put it in a glass case in the, I'll never wear it. Like, I wear this like one time a year.
That shit's dope.
It's Legs' only forever face mask.
Yeah,
who knows what can happen down the line? But I'm telling y'all right now, my plans are definitely not to get rid of them. What I want to do is I want to build a museum for my office. You know what I'm saying? And that way, when my kid comes back and she understands and shit, I can be like, "Yo, check out all these stories I got for this," and we can sit down and chop it up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, my kids love the fact that, like, I'll show them your museum. Like, look who's gonna be out here talking to me tonight. Like, why? Do they know you? I'm like, well, they don't want to, but inadvertently they do. Dude, they love it.
Oh, should I hold on before we go? Should I talk about the highlight? All right, so one thing I want to get out to everybody too is very soon in the next couple of days, I figure I'll give it to y'all first, but I will be launching like my own Facebook group. Basically, what's going to be, we're going to call it The Hive, and we're going to run on it, and we're going to say it's about S.O.N and Legion Realm, but it's also about The Hive. So I want like constant esoteric conversations, psychedelic conversations. I want us all to have an environment where we can like grow and understand and learn and respect one another and get to know each other a little bit better too. So we can
include your boy. I want to be down.
Yeah, of course. The day we open it up, I'm letting y'all know now. To celebrate, I'm gonna be dropping hard copies of Grand Size again because everybody won't shut the fuck up about it. And we're gonna be doing a jersey run too, like the first S.O.N jerseys.
Fuck yeah.
But
you should do a dope ass charm of the triangle with the cross.
Those are earned, man. I have a system for those. Speaking of that too, I mean, since we're at the
tell me how to get on that system because I want to be on that shit.
All right. So, going towards October as well, I mentioned in the past this thing called the Order of the Blue Rose, and it's gonna be like the Legion Realm S.O.N street team, and there's gonna be like tiers you can earn your way up in and shit, and the Legion charms are gifted through that. So like how much work y'all put in, and we do like a point system and everything, and then I'm gonna have like crew managers. It's gonna be fun, man, and it gives everyone a chance to earn free shit, but also put in some motherfucking work for a common cause for all of us. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of like the Battle Axe Warriors thing, like membership only shit. Did you ever see that with Battle Axe Warriors?
No, I never really paid attention to Mad Child. I always thought he was kind of corny.
Well, so he had a thing like if you paid a membership, you got like a flag, 2 T-shirts, patches, all this stuff. And if you went to his show, there was a booth, and there were certain things if you didn't have, and he would send you a credit card with your number on the back. And if you didn't have that, you couldn't buy from that section.
That's pretty cool.
He's like, nope, that's only. And dude, I wanted this shirt because it was like Canadian beaver, like beaver eaters or something. Like, that's dope. Yeah. He's like, are you a member? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you don't got a card? I'm like, no. Like, what is this? You know? And seriously, you had to buy a membership to get certain merch. And if you had that card and you went to a show, you got 10% off your tickets, merch, or like whatever. And I was like, that's such a fucking dope idea. And then it fizzled.
Cool, except this time around, we ain't charging nobody shit to do that.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it'll give everyone an opportunity to do something cool. And if motherfuckers don't want to put the work in, then they don't want to put the work in. You know what I mean? But the motherfuckers that
I
do,
like the whole idea of like, if you're not down, you don't get to this shit. Like, this is for the real fucking fans. You know, because I hate it when you see people with a Hashem Man shirt. Bro, we were at a party. This dude had a Hashem Man. We're like, whoop whoop. He's like, what? Like, what? This is way back in the day, you know? And me and my boys were like, you don't even know what that is? He's like, I thought it was cool. So we were ready to put in work, like beat this dude up. Like, you're just buying shit and running around and think you're cool. While we've been day one making them. Get to where you found it.
So the original ideas too for the Order of the Blue Rose, which I'm working all the details out now. I just don't want to launch it until it's like got a solid plan behind it. You know what I mean? But I want to do it like where if motherfuckers are putting in work consistently and they go up a tier, then like once a year we do like a cabin retreat thing where we all go in the fucking woods and get a nice ass cabin and eat mushrooms and act like fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? And like just do cool little events for motherfuckers that's working with us. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be ideal.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Bro, that's why I love like Camp Zool. It's like the old school gathering. No one went, you know? It's like, oh, there was like 2,000 people. Now there's 20,000 people. And everyone wants to be on it. Like, hell yeah, this and that. But it's like, you weren't there from day one, motherfucker. Like, you don't deserve it. And that's how it is with like our clique. Like, yeah, they remember. Like, you remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll never forget, man. And honestly, we're just doing our best to keep that feeling of magic alive and going, bro. And I feel like it'll be cool because when you work with motherfuckers too, like everybody kind of forms a bond. You know what I'm saying? If we have a common goal, then we form a bond, and that shit just does nothing but get stronger over time. So by the time we know it, we'll be like, damn, dude, we made it pretty far, didn't we? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the idea of that.
You feel it.
And if you know your go ahead, Nick.
What?
Who was talking? But anyways, if you know your crowd, you're not going to get Dimebag Gerald. You know what I mean? It's like we're all cool. No offense, R.I.P. to the dude, but that's why I like our community, bro. It's not dirty. It's not fucked up. People ain't throwing shit. You can go see what you want to see and have a good time.
I like the respect. I like the respect everybody has for either one another or just the environment around them. I think that's the key to the Zooligan Horde. I think that they all respect one another, and we're older. It seems like a lot of the Zooligans I meet at camp, especially, they're older. They have families, or
I'm 26, boy.
Really young.
Yeah, and you worked for Herb Abrams in the early '90s, didn't you?
What?
You can't be in your 20s if you wrestled for Herb Abrams for a whole lot of cocaine.
That was a previous life. Get off me.
And we experienced that previous
listen,
life together.
You got 3 random questions?
No, I do not.
Well,
Are
do
you
it.
sure?
Come on. Think of them quick.
Think of one quick.
No, 3. Count.
3. I always ask food questions. I'm good.
Hey, how about this? What's your favorite cartoon, S.O.N?
My favorite cartoon? Oh, man, that's a hard one. I really like Courage the Cowardly Dog a whole lot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I would have thought it would have been Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo is dope, too. It's not my favorite, but Johnny Bravo is definitely dope. Have y'all ever seen something? It's like the Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
Kind of, yes.
It's a claymation show from way back in the day. There's a fucking scene with they got the mysterious stranger in that bitch, and that's actually what this is.
Okay.
Y'all should go check that shit out. That shit is super.
The claymation one's like Penny with the pennies for her eyes.
Yeah, dude, that shit's weird.
Hell yeah, it was weird as fuck, dude.
I like Rick and Morty a lot too. I don't know what my favorite cartoon is, man. That's a really good question.
What about your favorite comic book company?
I like Chaos Comics and I like DC.
Chaos and DC. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
even though I fucking despise Superman though, dude. That shit's whack as fuck.
Hey, Superman got killed by a horse. Fuck that dude.
Superman's a whole bitch, bro. Lactose intolerant, allergic to green rocks. Get the fuck out of here with that fucking weirdo shit.
What would you eat for your last meal?
Ooh.
What would I eat for my last meal? This is easy as fuck. I would eat a dozen of hot Jilzy chicken wings from Our Gang's Lounge in Sharon, Pennsylvania. And if y'all ain't hip, when I start throwing hometown shows, y'all come out and I will treat y'all to a bucket of wings at Our Gang.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, I'm down. I might drive tomorrow. Fuck that.
That's a detail.
You know
there.
what it would be? Their significant other. Like, I want to kill them. I want to fucking eat them too.
Yeah. Lady Beast brought up a good point. Nasty Bash better be loaded up on wings if they're going to be a 2-day event down there.
Oh, they better be. You chipping in there, big fella? You see the price of chicken?
That's going to be my first event at Carl's, so I'm looking forward to it. Everybody says it's the spot.
Who the fuck
Carl's
is Carl?
Is fantastic, man. Listen, for Sandman Ceremony, I'm trying to pack Carl's shoulder to shoulder in that motherfucker. When y'all see this lineup, you're gonna shit your pants, dude. It's pretty fucking wild. I'm trying to reach in the bag, but I want to get.
Will
that
you
motherfucker
ever
shoulder
come
to shoulder,
to the
man.
East Coast? What will it take you to get you to the East Coast?
Bro, I've done shows in Massachusetts. I've done I've done
piss ass upstate New York. But Twisted is coming here in September, so that means you should come back.
I did a show in Albany, New York, and you weren't there.
I'm whack.
God, John.
You are whack, John.
You whack-ass bastard.
You whack fucker. Go to bed. Think about this.
Yeah, you go to bed without any dinner while the sun's still up, while the kids are playing with the windows open.
I'm going to go to bed without pissing. I'm going to teach myself a lesson.
You're gonna pee the bed.
That's right. Yep. You think about this next time, asshole. You be there.
And then you go outside and mow the yard while you cry.
Looking back on it now, that venue should have been way more packed than what it was, because it was me, low key, Mad Max, and AXE.
Dude, yeah, because
And there
the
was
East
fucking
Coast
barely
is whack as
anybody there.
fuck, bro. No, it's because everyone wants to be gangster over here and fucking listen to the mumbly fucking weird shit. I gotta drive 10 hours to get a good show. But Twisted is coming with Attila to our town. So I'm like, that gives me hope. We can get good shit here too, like fucking Sun, Fun Time Guys.
Well, one thing you will see in the future too, outside of just like, all right, Legion Realm events, I really like to dip into the bag and go out of left field and grab somebody that like you normally wouldn't see. You know what I'm saying? And one thing going forward, because there's a lot of big shit in the background working right now. In the next like year, 2 years, you're gonna see me on bigger shows with like let's say it's like a metal band or like a different genre shit, because I'm gonna try to reach my hand into other demographics and grab the people that belong here. You know what I'm saying? Because that was one thing ICP did that I always thought was super dope with like the fucking shockumentary and shit. It was like they ran shockumentary, and guess what? There was a bunch of juggalos watching at home. Well, the same thing goes for the Hive or Zooligans, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But we have to step outside of our comfort zone to go do that. And I don't give a fuck if I'm the one to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Hell
So
yeah.
Hey, I'm down.
if there's a show up by you, and there's, let's say, I don't know, like say Dog Fashion Disco was doing a show up by you,
Bro, you're down with Dog Fashion Disco? Bro, I got this fucking 5x7 Jesus in a wolf suit. Bro,
Yeah.
Dog Fashion Disco is from like my local area, bro.
Are they?
Yeah.
Funny story. So I was going to book them for the Samhain ceremony, actually, but things fell through. But in the future, you'll definitely see me working with them cats.
Holy shit, dude. That's dope.
Yeah, I just want to dip in the, like I said, man, dip in the bag and pull shit out of left
These
field.
two
You know what I
never
mean?
heard of Dog Fashion Disco. Have you, bootleg? Loser.
My dog speaking to me.
Bro, they're
Telling
dope.
me I'm going insane.
What about Psycho Stick? Would you ever work with them?
Absolutely. I've seen them live a couple times.
Fuck yeah, Matty J Moose, man. He's a homie.
Yeah, he is, dude. This shit's dope. But listen, guys, I don't want to keep everybody too long. I think I'm gonna hop off here for the night.
Hey, real quick, if you ever need to get any gloves there, son, go to Bad
be
Touch
sure to
Supply.
go to Bad Touch Supply. And use
Then
the
you
code.
can use Whipstick to get 10% off.
We're just letting you know that before you go.
I appreciate you guys.
Hey, what's your website so people can look you up?
LegionRealm.net. I'll say it one more time. LegionRealm.net. And then you also got Legion TV on YouTube. You got Charles Lee Ray is my personal Facebook. You got S.O.N at All Hail Sun on Facebook. And then it's Legion Realm on Instagram. Y'all get
What
happy.
about Luke the Goon? Where can we find him at?
Shout out to Lukey. I seen him in the comments saying there's a legend that I ate a lasagna noodle in one bite. Well, guess what, bitch? You're right. And you should hit up Goon Management for anything having to do with S.O.N, Noise 13, or the Pig Guy D.
Yes.
Thank you for being on, bro. Sorry for all the babbling nonsense. Neck Piss is the greatest, and I hate bootleg.
Hey, and I love everybody here. I just know I'm very, very smelly, so
I don't give that statement.
I believe.
Legion.
Legion. Love y'all. Peace.
Love you.